Well, it's less than a week away. Monster Jam's All-Star Challenge. And on my commentary server, people actually got the renders of the track for, I guess, both days, since it's 2 day shows, but looks like it's just race and freestyle, so I'm a little bit confused by it. But of course, here's racing to start off. So here is a racing setup, and it's a modified figure 8 style racing, which at first, when I first looked at it, I was like, what the hell is this? What is this? Thankfully, I found that link on Instagram. It shows racing, so here's how racing is. If you can't see the truck start on one end right there, you see they're moving. And of course, I don't like how they rotate the camera around whatsoever right here. So one truck goes into the parking lot where Thunder Rally would go into, as you see right there. And then take one lap, and it looks like they cross a finish line right here, which I'm quite confused. Do they have to touch the finish line, or do they have to cross completely over it for it to officially count? But honestly, this is so fucking stupid. Why the fuck would you do it this way? Why not do the other figure 8 track that you showed the render that I saw the other day? I actually kind of like that track. It looked kind of cool and an interesting take on figure 8, although it still needed a lot of work done on it. But this is shit. And also, why not just do Vegas style, especially since you're already going into the parking lot? Makes more sense. It just makes more sense. So they botched figure 8 style on this. And of course, I got something else I gotta get to afterwards. But now, of course, we get to freestyle. And here is freestyle for one of the days. I have literally no idea. They're all so fucked up, and you're gonna see what I mean by in a second. But this, as a lot of people says, this actually does look a lot better than World Finals 20. I mean, for God's sake, they brought the triple back after technically 9 years since the triple in World Finals 11, although it was more like a double with a step up at the end. Although there is no bus, as you can see on the one end right there. And as you can see on the end that we know infamously where they would make the triple jump, they're both steep. They're both steep ends. So that means they're not going for distance. They're going to go from height from that angle, which of course normally I would shit on them because they showed them making the bus and they're embedding them deep in the dirt, so you'd think they're not going to be able to crush them. But if they angle it properly with the height jumps that they're going to be getting, maybe they'll land on them, and it will be regardless if they're going to be into the dirt or not. So that would be nice. Although it might have to be for the straight on angle instead of the crossfred angle, because if they hit right in the crossfred, they might actually just jump it, land to the racing lane. So hopefully there'll be some crushing over there. And then of course on the other side you have like another double with like crossfredding. Watch out if they went for the crossfredding towards the center jump. That would be trouble if they hit the tabletop section right there. That would be pretty bad. They'd probably flip over easy. And then on the other side, you have this blue little ramp right there, which we have no idea what the hell that really is. And there was a, I think I saw from a different angle as a tire ramp. And then it looked like a step up. And then there was this other thing right here that actually looked like it could be like a backflip wall from like the render. Which, I mean, why put a backflip wall right there when you have the one all the way down at the end of Sam Boyd, and then you have the backflip wall near the front of Sam Boyd? So if it's a backflip wall, it's kind of pointless, but I have no idea. I can't quite tell from this angle. Now, of course, it definitely is a lot better than World Finals 20, but let's not kid ourselves. It's still not good enough. There needs to be more cars everywhere, and also, take this fucking piece of shit orange, blue, and black, take all those colors off and add some more color to it, for God's sake. Hell, if someone made this track on MTM2, I could easily make this much, much better. So no, we should not give up on the pressure until they fully implement what we want. And of course, I just heard also they were going to do it on pay-per-view, which of course I found the video that talked about was taken down for some reason, like within an hour or so after it's posting up. And then I heard from someone that it's supposed to be only for international audiences, so us Americans aren't going to be doing it. I have no idea what the fuck's up with that. They're doing such a terrible job at doing pay-per-view. First off, you should do pay-per-view for everywhere if that is the case, if it's only for international. And also, how on fucking earth are they doing on NBC? Like their own thing or whatever? I have no idea. If they're going to do pay-per-view, they need to do it like on their fucking site instead. Like online streaming. If they had a brain, they would do that. But of course, this is Feld. We know they don't have a brain. But now to get to the confusing part of this. This is on the site, Monster Jam's All-Star Challenge page, which I just looked up a second ago and took a screenshot. As you see, on Friday for racing, it's Chicago style, and then on Saturday, it's Vegas style. Now, that render we saw for racing, that was neater. That was some variation of figure 8. So I gotta ask, what the fuck is going on here? How is it your site saying it's Chicago and Vegas style when neither of them are being shown in the render? Care to explain that, Feld? Are you changing your ideas, as you always do? Change how you're gonna do this shit? If so, why not update the fucking site? Or something? As always, Feld can never run even their own damn league properly. And who are we kidding? It should have been Vegas style from the very start. Just like, likewise, this shouldn't have been a fire and ice competition, and then when you did it, you should have had fire and ice themed paints and bodies for the trucks, and more importantly, this should have been in Orlando instead of Vegas like the World Finals. But like I said, Feld, and Feldbots too, they don't have a brain. But finally, to wrap this up after the long wait and anticipation, you're probably wondering, am I doing a stream for this? The answer is yes, I am. As long as we find live streams on Facebook or whatever. And I got everyone on this custom server I made for the stream. And we'll cover both shows. And then, unfortunately for a recap, since it would be Sunday, which is NFL, the earliest we could probably do any recap would probably be Monday before a Monday night game. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But yeah. Racing, it's stupid, and like I showed, what the fuck, why are you not doing Vegas and Chicago style like you said you were going to do? Freestyle was a lot better than World Finals 20, but there's still a lot of work on it, and I'm not satisfied till everything I want is done.